Going on? What's going on? It's your man JP Cashflow coming at you live right quick. I'm in the kitchen cooking up some food for me and my daughter. I was gonna do this right quick. Got some talk. I'm gonna talk money, and if we need to go longer, we'll go longer. I'm just going here right quick. So right quick, before I get started, let me go ahead and invite some of my friends right quick. They might be doing their own lives, but once not, I want to go have them come on here, see what we got going on. Do, 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 do. Oh, look, we got some people on here. I didn't realize it. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing? It's your man JP Cashflow coming at you live right quick just to drop some nuggets on you real quickly while I'm fixing my daughter something to eat. I said it already, but most of y'all wasn't even here looking at it at the time. So, what I want to talk about is money. Now, I just did a live webinar with a private select group of individuals talking about taxes, how to use the tax code to benefit them. Because imagine you not getting killed on taxes, and then you still getting a refund. Possible? Yes, it is. It very much is. Think about it. If you look at your tax code and actually read it, you actually understand it. You actually stand to win. So think about this. Imagine you not paying federal income taxes on your paychecks. And in that instance, you turn around and you wind up still getting a refund. Still getting a refund. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? To go and not have to pay all these taxes on all the money you make because it's your money and still getting a refund. See, there's a thing, the tax code, and there's laws and certain rules and regulations you follow and implement in your daily life. You can increase your cash flow daily and increase your cash flow that one time a year in tax time. Because believe me, tax time for me and my peoples is the best time of the year for us. Not because we get our refund, it's because we get to sit back and enjoy and see all the different things we get to take advantage of. So let me go over this with you right quick before I dive deep into this right quickly. So first and foremost, my name again is Mr. JP Cashflow. A lot of y'all know me from past, present, future. Doesn't matter. You just know me now because the person I am today is not the same person you knew tomorrow. So hold on 1 second. Let me take care of this. She come over here. Hold on 1 second. And don't mind that. I have something in the microwave real quick because I was starving. What you doing? What? Huh? Huh? Can you talk? Okay, so let me keep going because she come over here trying to buzz all in my line. And don't mind her, that's my fiance. And she always want to be in the middle of everything. So, let's go over this right quick. I want to talk to you about the 369 transformation. It's a really important transformation. Oh, Lord. I talked about the dog already. Hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. There we good now. Sorry about that. My laptop's about to die. Um, can you talk at all? No, it's fine. She'll talk later. She'll talk later. She'll just be on here chilling. So, what we got going on is the Research Non Transformation. What I want to talk to you about is the two financial objectives everybody has. Two financial objectives are your current lifestyle and your future lifestyle. With that being said, Your current lifestyle is paid for right now by the labor and the amount of money you make from your labor right now at this moment. Now, that's how you pay for your car, your mortgage, or anything else that you have. Oh, you can talk now? Because I hear you over there. But it's paid for your current labor as of this moment. So think about it. With your current labor at this moment is how you pay for your current lifestyle. Now, what about your future lifestyle? How do you pay for that? Well, most government says take a portion of your money and save up that and invest it and hopefully get there. But here's the problem. Most people don't know how to do that. Because your future lifestyle needs to be paid for by your money you make now. And the reason for that is because you need to take some of your money and invest it. You need to buy things that you need. You need to buy. You need to put yourself in a position to where you can win. But you can't win if you don't know the rules of the game. So because of that, that's what I want to talk to you about. That's what I think about today. Social Security, pensions, are they there? Do they exist anymore? Social Security barely does. We don't know if it's going to exist in the future. And then for pensions, who gets pensions anymore? I don't know anybody who has a pension really, except for these older guys who are already retired. Some of the people on a higher level may have a pension, but we don't, especially not from my generation. So because of that and what's going on, we need to look at the four. Okay, tell me it was hot. Now you're gonna get used to it. I'm sorry, my daughter coming in here bugging me. Give me here. Come on. Thank you. Go, go. Lay down. Go lay down. What? Little girl,
Oh,
I
that's
will bite you. I will bite you. I thought so. You can go on too, dog. But but those two different things are not no longer working. So we're at the four challenges to all the money you make right now. And this is very important. I really want you to pay attention. The four challenges are inflation, taxes, debt, and big business. Those four challenges right now. What are those four challenges? Inflation. Inflation goes up 3% a year. Think of how everything gets more expensive. Think about how think about how everything becomes more and more expensive eventually. Because of that, that's why when you go to the grocery store, their $20 doesn't feel like you get the same amount of food. And because it doesn't get the same amount of food, you wind up feeling like you got kind of cheated out of your money. Because you go to the grocery store, you try to get something, and then boom, you turn around, you can't afford what you thought you could afford. What's the second one? Taxes. Biggest thing, taxes. They take the first third of your income. And by taking the first third of your income out of your check before you get it, your checks are smaller than they really should be. So think about it every time you get paid. Everyone hates, it's payday today, it's Friday, you get your direct deposit, but you don't want the checks. Why? Because you don't want to face this fact of taxes are killing you. Taxes are destroying your income. So think about that. If you're getting taxed at 30% and I'm getting taxed at 15 because I own investments, who do you think is winning? You or me? You got to hold on a second. I need to finish. Last two is debt. Debt takes a second third of your income. With that being said, think of all the debt. And when you're dealing with somebody and there's a loan involved, there's a loan involved. And with interest being involved, who's winning? You or them? Do you own the money? Do you own the debt? Or do they own the debt? Are you getting the interest or they're getting the interest? Think about it. Your car loan. If you break down, and I'm actually going to bring this up right here on this sheet because it's a very good example. So let's say you borrow $5,000, and this is what we call the bloody mess. Not my title, but somebody else did it. But my mentor showed me this title, and I'm just like, ooh, yeah, that is a bloody mess. If you borrow $5,000 you pay $100 a month. Your interest rate, let's say, is at 21%. It's high. But mind you, it's high because you had to borrow money. Your interest rate, 21%. Your monthly interest rate, if you divide 21% by 12, is 1.75% daily, not daily, monthly. And then you take that and multiply that interest rate by how much you borrow. That's, you will get your interest payments, which is the payment and the principal. So you have two different parts. That's why when people pay back on your home loans, they was talking about, I paid the main payment on my principal and I made a payment on my interest. They pay on a principal because if you bring the principal down, it decreases how much the interest is. That's a little trick a lot of people don't tell you. If you pay a lot on your principal, you will actually decrease your interest when you're dealing with home loans. Now, because of that, in those calculations, for every $100 a month payment, $87.50 of it goes towards the interest only, which leaves $12.50 going towards your principal, which means you're only making a $12.50 payment every month on the $5,000 that you owe, versus the $87.50 is actually going towards just the interest. And the thing is, the interest never gets paid off really, because you're continuously going to owe interest. They're continuously going to compound it so that they can keep getting payments out of you. Now, with that being said, let me calculate this for you. $5,000 divided by $12.50, which is the amount that's actually going towards your $5,000 originally owed, is 400 months of payments. Can you imagine paying on the same thing for 400 months? I definitely can't. I really can't. And because of such, that means you're paying for 33 years for the same $5,000, which means your bank has earned $35,000 off of your original $5,000 that you borrowed. Imagine that. They just took $5,000 and multiplied it by 7. They made 7 times the amount of money that they gave you. Don't you think that's crazy? That is crazy to me. So because of that, we need to be educated and learn about how debt works. And the last thing that takes your income is, it's 400 months. That's a life sentence, man. That's a quarter of your life. That's a third of your life. Taking a third of your paycheck and a third of your life. So, because of that, big business is the last thing that takes part of your income. And because of that, think about the things that you are conditioned to buy and the things that you're conditioned to go out here and consume. For example, if you think about the fact that every month of the year has a holiday that involves you spending money, big business. Think about the fact that when you go out and buy a TV, hold on 1 second. Think about when you go out and buy a TV and you get it on sale. Let's say the TV originally cost $1,000, but you get it on sale for $750. Did you win or did you lose? You lost. Because the thing is, they're really trying to get you for $1,000. What was the real price of that TV if they was willing to discount it at $750? Think about it. Because they're not about to take a loss on that TV, especially when it's on clearance. Okay, it's on clearance. It's $500. How much do you think TV costs to make? It probably didn't cost $500 to make. Exactly. So big business is conditioning you to buy things and consume things. Consume things that you normally wouldn't if you were educated. But because you don't know, and that's just everyday life, it's crazy. And you didn't really win. You actually lost. That's why I don't like to buy a lot of things. Because I'm like, what's the point? Unless I need it. Unless it's a necessity. So, my last point is I have 3 solutions for you. 3. I can't talk about problems unless I deal with solutions. That's just not the way I roll. I always want to offer you a solution to something. So, my 3 solutions. your W-2. Under the 369 transformation, we can show you how to become cash flow positive in 3 days or less using your W-2. We show you how they tax you and how to legally fight back against that, following the IRS tax code, using minimizing your taxes, using that to minimize your debt, not buy crazy stuff and get more taxes and more debt, but using minimizing taxes to minimize debt, which minimizes expenses, which leads to cash flow. 2 is our 1099, which in 6 weeks or less, we show you how to get business income. And we get you business income. By doing this, we show you how you're taxed less when you make money as a 1099er. It's crazy because as a 1099er, no matter how much money you make, your income is actually tax deductible because of the tax deductions you go out there and create from creating that money. See, the thing is, when you're a 1099er, you're taxed later. You're taxed after you get your check. So you say, oh, okay, I got $50. You made $50, and you go out there and you had to spend $5 on gas, $2 on this, $2. And at the end of the day, that $50 winds up being zero tax if you do it correctly. Imagine getting a check and not having to pay taxes on it. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be beautiful? And still get a refund. We can show you. So by doing that, you invest some money, you write off your lifestyle, and you earn money every month from business income, which creates that residual business income. And last but not least, our 9-month segment, which is where we show you how to become an investor in 9 months or less. By becoming an investor in 9 months or less, you are. If you don't know, I will tell you now. If you are an investor and you have investment income, you are taxed at 15%. Think about that. You as a worker, you're taxed at 30% on average. But when you are an investor, you're taxed on 15%. What side do you want to be on? 30 or 15? I want to be on 15. Actually, I want to be on 0. But there's ways to do that. But there's levels to it. I'm going to show you each step by step, another time. But you're taxed at 15% or less. You take the money. Your money works for you. You don't do any labor. Your money works for you. You take that, you reinvest it, and you create more money. So think about this. $500 a month for 20 years at 12% interest is almost, what was it? 500, I think it's like 180. 180. Let me do the math right quick. I think it's like 180. Correct me if I'm wrong. Somebody do the compounded interest calculator. That's why I use the calculator. But imagine taking $5 a month and creating a legacy of $100,000. And taking that $100,000, splitting it in half, and giving half to your heir, and taking the other $50,000, reinvesting it, and creating $500,000 at 12% for 20 years. Imagine you continuously do this, and you're not doing the work. The market's doing the work for you. What's going to happen? Your children's children are going to eat off of your labor. But the thing is, you got to create that wealth. Because the thing is, with investment income, there are 3 things. There's 2 things that are really big things for people: capital gains and dividends. You always want to try to make money in the stock market, and you want to get those dividends. Oh, dividends is free money. If you didn't know, now you know. Dividends are free money for participating in the stock market. Where you get dividends from? By investing in stocks that pay these out. Imagine if you go out here and you give a company $100. What do? They take that money in the stock, they reinvest it. Boom, their company winds up making more money. What do? They pay you back for investing. That's what the stock market is. All it is investing into a company. You invest in that money, boom, you get dividends. You get dividends. You get free money. Who hates free money? Nobody. So then why don't you invest in stocks? Get those dividends. Now, when you pull out the stock market, you get a thing called capital gains. Now, capital gains, what you get taxed on investment income, which is at less than 15%. Boom. You're going to get mad, you get taxed on like 10% of what you made? Not really, because you're getting killed on 30% on taxes on what you made at your job. You can tax less than what you make in your job. That's why the tax code is written for you to be an investor, a owner, a business person. Because the thing is, once you change and you go to the other side, come to the dark side, baby, and learn about how money really works. Because think about it. Do you want to work for somebody for the rest of your life? Or you want to work? Or you want to work for yourself and own something? Because here's the thing: you can pass on money to your kids, but you can't pass on your job to your kids. That's the truth about it. You can have 50 million jobs, but can your kids come in and take the helm for you? Probably not, unless you get lucky. But what can you pass to your kids? Money, investments, businesses, things that generate money, things that are considered assets. Assets. That's the biggest thing for people, and you need to get on the other side of the coin. Because here's the thing: I can't make you. You gotta make the choice for yourself. Do you want your children to work for somebody for the rest of their life, or do you want them to work with you and then work for you while you're retired? Catch that? Do you want them to work with you and then for you while you're retired? So imagine retirement at 30 years old, your kids running your business, because you probably got kids when you was young. Or let's say you imagine you're 40 years old, you have a kid at 20, the kids at 20 and while you're 40, boom. Your kids running your business, they make a ton of money. They paying you out for the fact that you still considered an employee of the business. Boom. You're retired 40. You sit back. Your children making tons of money. They're happy and you're happy because everybody's sitting at the table eating. So do you want to eat or do you want to starve? Because that's your choice. Me personally, I'm going to eat. And like they said, like, well, Crystal, thank you so much for bringing it. Cash, asset, cash. Take that cash, buy an asset, which produces more cash. Let me put an example for y'all. And I'm done with my 369 transformation. But I want to put an example for y'all. I can, and this is just an extra for y'all. This is an extra snippet for you. I am a real estate investor. I can take my money and buy a real estate company, create a real estate company. Then I can go partner with somebody else who has cash, right? And then they'll invest into this property with me. I didn't put any money up. We're partners in this. They invest in this property with me. We go ahead and take that property, we fix it for a little bit of money, and we rent it. Mind you, we can take that, get that rental income, cash flow, and I can make good $200, $150 a month cash flow for being part of the deal and for being right there in the game with them and making sure everything's running straight. Imagine getting in there, getting this paid for being a part of the game. That's what being a cash person is. That's what being a business owner. That's what it means to be royalty, like she says. Because think about this. If I own 10 of them, and mind you, I can get properties without putting any of my money up. I'm going to drop a little term on y'all that you probably don't know. Something called owner financing. That basically cuts the bank out of my deal and makes it between me and the person standing across from me, where I finance it directly to them versus the bank. So imagine, when I told you about loans, right? So they get a loan from me basically where I pay them a certain amount. But sometimes it has interest, sometimes it doesn't. Now, think about this. If I tell them, hey, I'll pay you $300 a month for your house, you go live where you want to live for the rest of eternity until it equals 50 grand, then they're going to be mad at that, especially in an area where it's not really selling? No. I've done it plenty of times. Then let's say I take the same property and I rent it out for 800. How much do I have left over after I pay the owner? Somebody do that for me? 800 minus 3. How much cash flow is that? 800 minus 3. That's what? 5? $500 cash flow a month. Now, man, I take the expenses, repairs, all that stuff out, and maybe I ain't left with 4. Right? Yeah, exactly 5. Let's say I have 5. I have $400 a month. I just made $400 a month cash flow without the bank, without taking out a loan, and by just dealing direct with the person and renting it out. And I own the house still. Now, mind you, here's the other flip coin to that. I can negotiate in the deal for the deed to the house. I'm going to just drop some nuggets on you. For the house, right? What does the deed equal for me? What does the deed equal for me? The deed equals equity. So then, what's going to happen? I can take the equity, pull an equity flow on the house. Let's say I get like 20 grand out of the house, right? I can take that and invest it and buy another rental property. So then I'm only in that house for another $200. So I'm still making $200 off of that house. But now I increase it, and I got another house, and I'm cash flowing down another $500. What does that give me? $700. So I just almost doubled my money. This is the idea of cash, asset, cash. This is the idea of being a business owner. This is the idea of being cash flow positive. This is the idea of being on the right side of capitalism. So here's the thing. Are you going to be on the right side and win, or are you going to be on the wrong side and continue to still lose? The choice is yours. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, if you got anything you got to say to me, say it right now. I'm pretty sure Elena wants to jump on here now. You can go ahead and send me the invite request, Elena. You can talk about what you want to talk about, and we can keep this going. If anybody else got anything they want to speak, drop it in the comments. If you want to hop on and say something, you want to do a shout out, if you want to just drop some nuggets of your own, I'm all ears for it. I'm right here ready to talk. Let's keep this conversation going. It's your man JP Cashflow. Let's keep this going. Go ahead and send me the invite request. All right, hold on. All right, hold on one second. Add in her. What's going on, love?
Hey, everybody. Sorry about earlier. I was at work and a nurse was talking to me, so I'm sorry about that. I just wanted to share a quick testimony about how this
Hold
actually
on.
works.
Audio not working.
Hold on. Can you hear me now? Hello, can you hear me?
Say something now.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear her?
Hello?
Because I can't hear her.
Can y'all hear me? Okay, hey Chantel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Maybe it's just me.
Oh, okay, thank you, Chantel. All right, hey Crystal, thank you. Again, sorry about earlier. I just wanted to share a brief. Can you hear me, Jaja? Okay, anyway. Real quick, I just wanted to share a quick testimony about how this works for the little man. So okay, when we first got started into doing this, I'll be honest, when Jaja approached me with this, I did not take him seriously. I thought this was a scam. I thought he was saying straight BS. I didn't take advantage of it, but I have to give a shout out to our
Okay, we're gonna get some drink in a minute, okay?
James Hall, and he spoke this into where I could understand it, and he spoke some knowledge, and I realized that we are losing so much of our.
Hi.
Love you. Oh,
that mommy give you a kiss. How'd I hurt you?
Just pick me up. What was I saying? James, he spoke to
No.
he realized that we are losing so much of our money to taxes, and we don't have to. So by changing my by correcting my W-4, I earned that
Hold on. We gotta go get something to drink.
that's an extra
Okay.
$400 a month I got back in my
Look,
pocket,
I gotta
and
go get
I
some
used
store,
that
okay?
$400
All
to
right,
buy
go
that.
lay down, Daddy.
So at the
Hey,
time, I was
talk to
like,
the
"Make
people,
sure you keep
okay?
that money off of my car note." And
Don't
now
fall.
I'm about 3 months away from paying off my car note. 3 months away and it would have taken 8 years to pay off my car note. So my econ has been a true blessing to me and my family. We have a do-it-yourself smart money kit. I got my credit. My credit was like 570, y'all, before we started.
I'm glad y'all
Pretty
can hear me. I just can't hear
right.
her. I can't hear Elena. I don't know why.
He's on his laptop, so I don't know if he can mute himself. But anyway,
Okay, I'll try
my
that.
credit was originally at 570, and I mean, we're not taught about financial
I don't know why
literacy.
it's acting crazy.
We're not taught how to save our money, how to develop, how to become an investor, how to save, and we didn't even, I didn't know what an asset was until I got in my 20s. That's how bad it was coming from Detroit. So this is serious. You guys need to get with this. It has been a lifesaver. We just came from Game Changer, and we was in a room filled with wealthy individuals who wants to be millionaires, and that event changed my life. It changed my perspective on everything. It was a pleasure meeting everybody, and it was just an amazing event. And I encourage everybody to please reach out to us. We can help you because this is serious. You do not have to be in debt. You do not have to be in debt. Being in debt is a choice. Okay. If you can spend money on going to see Black Panther, you can at least learn how to write that off. This is serious. Okay. Nobody else is going to take care of us but us, and we have to look out for each other. So that's all I have to say. Can you hear me at all, Jaja? I don't think Jaja can hear me at all. I'm done. I am done. Done. Oh my God. Wait. Oh, God.
Oh yeah, Game Changers was too lit. It was too lit. Are you done? Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me hear you. Everybody else can hear you, but I can't hear you. Unfortunately, so I didn't hear nothing you said. But yeah, Game Changers was too lit. It was too much you can like just talk about, and it's too much info to just drop. I mean, it was nuggets after nuggets after nuggets after nuggets. I mean, if you're part of royalty or you're part of the movement in any form of way, you need to get there next time. Because I mean, to be in the vicinity of that many people who are on the same trajectory, and they're on the same goal plan, and who want to accomplish the same go over the same obstacles that you do, it's amazing. It's a once a that's not a thing you see every day. And it's great to be in that type of environment and around those type of people, especially when they're in the same shade as you and they want to create all this wealth. I mean, think about it. Look at that room, and how often do you see that many people together who want to accomplish the same goal and want to go on the same level? Really, how often do you see it? Especially when you got one man in the room who's worth $1 million. Put everybody together, you probably worth about what, 3 million?
I just wanted to say something real quick. After seeing Black Panther, Brian Bean was Black Panther, and we all were Wakandans. We all in there listening to him, and it was just very powerful listening to him. Everybody in there wanted success. We all want to be millionaires. We all want to create wealth for our families. So it was such an powerful event, and I just had to bring that up. That Brian Bean was our Black Panther.
Okay, I don't know what you said because I can't hear you. But yeah, imagine being in that type of room, that type of energy, that type of positivity, and that's really what I want to hit home with. We gotta start changing our environment. We gotta changing the people we hang with. You can't keep expecting success if you have people who are draining you and people who are complaining to you. You can't. You can't. And with that said, you can't expect all this greatness you want to happen. It's even with money. Here's the thing: you can go out here and take all the money you want and invest it, but if you don't know what you're doing, you're just as fast to lose it. And think about this: if you don't put yourself in a mindset of how to function like an investor, how far you gonna get? How many times do you think I've met people who are willing to put up the bill money to go try to hopefully make investment money to get success? Too many, and that's what's wrong. Stop trying to put up bill money hoping that you're gonna get double bill money. What you need to be doing is taking your money, cash flowing, positive, creating play money, and doubling that so you can take that money, put it back in your household, and eliminate more. Well, you're already eliminated, but create more money. So think about it. You taking $10 to try to create $20 to try to create $40 to try to create $80. But it's gonna you're trying to create $160. Continue building.
Real quick, what we learned at Game Changer was, if you want to invest in something and let inflation make it grow, because inflation is kicking all our butts. Like, for example, today I went to the grocery store. I'm about to start this cleanse diet, so I was trying to spend at least maybe $30-$40 on the food. I ended up spending $100, and that's inflation for you. Because remember the time where we used to go to the grocery store and spend like $20 on a whole bunch of food? Those days are over. So inflation is important. Inflation is killing our pockets. And the way to get some cash flow is to invest in something and let inflation push it to grow.
Yeah, you can just type the gist of what you said in the comments so I can follow up with that. But or somebody can go back to that and type it real quick, a summary of what you said. But let me go ahead and wait a second and do that. Because after we get through this, we're going to fix this. Don't she look good on live? Huh? Don't she look good on live? Oh, she talking about Brian being said, put your money. Sorry about that, one of my guys calling me. Yeah, one of my investors are calling me. But, yeah, don't she look good on live? Good to see her on live for once.
I was on live.
Was she not trying to blindfold me and take me somewhere? I was like, no. But anyway, yes, that's a really big one. Put your money in something and let inflation push it. See, look, we're going to go into all these subjects and topics over the next coming weeks. And with all that being said, and me teaching you about taxes and me teaching about debt and income and cash flow and everything that you can think of. Yeah, that too. I ain't hear you, but I'm pretty sure I read your lips right. But cash flow, all this different stuff. And me being a tax consultant, tax preparer, I understand how this works and how I can intertwine into your life. And I want to help you. So what I want to really do is over the next few weeks, over the next few days, over the next few months, I want to drop subjects. I want to jump on different things that affect us every day. And I'm going to do it on live. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to need all of y'all to hop on with me, drop comments, and let me know where you're watching from. Like, and then share it to your page. Because I want everybody to see this information. And it isn't just information for me. Because here's the thing. I could easily take this information and keep it to myself and build an empire. Or I can easily disseminate this information to all of y'all and watch y'all build empires with me. Because here's the thing. The village is more stronger than the one person alone. You understand?
Royalty?
Royalty? Ain't no stopping me. I do that. But I want to disseminate this information onto y'all. I want y'all to grow with me. There's so much love in growing together. And there's so much love in growing further together. Not just sitting in the same spot together. Because here's the thing. You are the sum of the 5 closest people and their income to you. You are the sum of the 5 closest people to you and what their income is. If they're only worth $20,000, you're only worth $20,000. But if you hang with somebody worth millions, you're going to become a millionaire. Because we're millionaires. We're royalty. We're on top of the game. Do you want to be a part of the movement? Or you want to sit on the sidelines and keep watching while we make an empire? So here's the thing. I'm going to end it out with this. Join this movement. and grow and become better and learn about what we can do for you, with you, or sit on the sidelines
And watch.
and be suffering working for somebody, working at Walmart as a greeter at 65.
Or be like
Your
them fashion
choice.
models that want $15 an hour, but still get our orders wrong.
I don't know what she said, but I'm pretty sure it was some good knowledge. I just can't hear her. I don't know why it's going on. It's malfunctioning. But due to this malfunction, we're still going to prosper. We're still going to grow. And we're still going to build empires. So with that being said, this is Mr. Jaja, a.k.a. JP Cashflow, and Miss.
Sarah.
And we're out. We're going to catch you later. Peace,
Thanks for
love,
watching.
blessings, millionaires.